So, continuing on the theme of creating subscriber-based videos or subscriber question-based videos, I want to sort of take on a tackle of who do you listen to, right? Who do you follow? So I really want to talk about kind of three things because that question is asked, who do I follow? And then I want to sort of turn around and talk about who do I recommend following, maybe if I was starting, right, 15 years ago or so. So the person that I follow the most is a gentleman named, he goes by Ask Gary V. That's VEE. I find his videos, first off, he produces stuff every day, which is impressive. He says he creates 100 pieces of content a day across all his various channels, which I think is impressive. But I like the way he tackles topics. He's very blunt. Clearly has no filter, right? He swears sometimes like a sailor when he gets really passionate, and he's never really selling anything. So that kind of straight talk, that kind of motivation, that kind of just, this is who I am, take it or leave it, is pretty attractive to me. So I actually follow his stuff and look at his videos nearly every day. I probably watch, let's call it 20 different pieces a week. So not nearly everything he does. But that's the guy that I follow the most regularly. If I was starting out, what I would do is I would spend a lot more time on bigger pockets. Actually, I think I created a video 30 or 40 videos ago about bigger pockets. It's a platform that's been around for over a decade. I was a contributor on their blogs back in, I think, 2010. I did that for about a year, a weekly approved blogger, which was a lot of fun. I spoke at their event in Denver about being a full-time employee and this whole one rental at a time theory. So clearly, having gone and done that, spent my own cash to get there, I support what's going on. I do think as it's evolved to today, there's a lot more selling, right? I think they're selling their books and doing that, which, it's not a bad thing, right? They're not overt about it, but the channel has evolved a little bit, right? The platform has evolved. But again, there's just so many great people on there. There's so many different questions. I mean, you literally could spend, days probably looking at the various content. And the beauty that I find is you can now go back. You can actually look me up, right? Just type in Michael Zuber. And you'll see a video where the founder, Josh Dorkin, interviewed me. And I think that was in like 2011 or 12. You'll actually see me. I had a shaved head, right? I was just tired of combing or brushing my hair in the morning or whatever. So I went in one day and just asked him to shave it off. It's kind of funny. So anyways, that's probably where I would start. And then I promised to talk about three. The third one is a guy named Grant Cardone. I actually like about 80% of what he talks about, but the other 20% is, I want to use the word dangerous, but I guess I need to qualify that. Unlike Bigger Pockets, it's not overt about selling anything, Grant is clearly selling something all the time. I think he's a little too flippant. I think he's a little too, certainly sexist, which drives me crazy. I don't know how his wife puts up with it because they do this video together, I think once a week, on relationships, and she should smack him sometimes with the stuff that comes out of his mouth. But again, I like 80% of what he says. I just think the danger is, and why I use the word dangerous is, I think a lot of people are suckered into the sizzle of his story, the flash that he puts out there, and he's like, he never really says this, but this is what it feels like, is, hey, give me $100 and you could be me. Give me $200 and you could be me. I'll give you the secrets for $1,000. I mean, that just makes me uncomfortable. It's never that easy. He's built a lifestyle that most of us could probably only dream of. But for me, it feels like he's selling his soul, and that's never been comfortable for me. So again, who do I follow? The channel is Ask Gary V, so it's VEE, Ask Gary V. Love his stuff, love his motivation, just direct. If I was starting out, I'd spend days on biggerpockets.com in their videos, and I just want to, Grant Cardone is again a very avid producer of content. If you go in knowing that you're going to have to just ignore 20% of it, and you can tolerate some of the stuff that comes out of his mouth, I think he offers some good stuff. I was a pretty regular watcher. Now I don't watch nearly as much, but I do watch a couple of his videos when he puts out a title that looks interesting to me. So that's who I follow. That's what I watch. Do me a favor and leave comments below if you have suggestions. Never want to think that there's somebody out there that I haven't heard of yet that I should follow. So if there's someone else, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you.